Good morning, y'all. So there was, if you watched the end of yesterday's video, you kind of understand what's going on right now. But I went ahead and crept over here. Like, it's a very small town that we're on, so that street to get on over here is it's not a bunch of cars. So I crept on in here. This guy went ahead and, even though I was first, he just went ahead and, anyway, that door right there says receiving in dock 8. Try not to trigger my clock. Come on now, come on. In trucking, we call this creeping. If I go under 5 miles an hour, I don't trigger my my ELD, my electronic logging device. Not going to open my doors yet, 'cause I don't want to pop my seal. Whoop! Going a little fast there. Slow down. But they don't get here until about 8 o'clock. It is 7:15 right now. Oh, that is beautiful up there, guys. Look at that. I will pull out the drone, but there's some precipitation in the air. I don't want to risk messing it up. So I'm gonna just get lined up in this docks just so I can claim it in case anybody else wants to slide on through here. But hopefully they get here, they pull this crap off so I can get 38 minutes down the road to my pickup. I'm gonna call them and see what time they stop shipping. 'Cause according to the agent or broker I booked this load with, they said they stopped shipping at noon, which I don't get my hours back until about 11:15. So, well, according to the agent, they said they close at, or they go home at 12 o'clock. So even if I got there at 11:55 or 11:50, I highly doubt they're gonna wanna load me. So I may have to do a split sleeper, which if you don't know, I can split up my sleeper berth. I'll show you guys that here in a second. All right, so we'll park right here just in case I gotta open my doors and stuff. And actually, we'll inch up a little bit, give myself some space. Right about there. Cool. All right. Okay, right here. So we're in sleeper berth. So we're out of hours. Completely out of hours. If I hit this button to split my sleeper berth, I've gotten back some time. So basically what I'll be doing is splitting my sleeper berth. I can do it in, because you know you need a 10-hour break. You can do it in 8-2. You can do it in 7-3 and split it up. So I stopped. I had 56 minutes left on my driving clock. Such and such, such and such. So I'm not really gonna go into full detail, but just know if you have this split sleeper button, you can split your sleeper. You can split your sleeper. It's difficult for me to say. I'm just waking up. You can split your sleeper in either 8-2 or 7-3. Like I said, it is difficult to explain. I'm not want to be liable for anything. So, guys, I'm going back to bed. I'm tired. But look it up. hit up your fleet managers, your log departments, and see and learn more about that. But so when I hit that button to split it, it shows I only have about an hour driving left, but I do have some on-duty time. So it'll at least be enough time to go pick up our next load. But anyway, guys, I'm going back to bed. I can take another good 42-minute nap, and I will catch you guys on the other side of it. Good morning once again. Look at the scenery back there, y'all. Good morning once again, Rangers and Rangerettes, Ranger babies, Ranger teens, Ranger whatever. We're offloaded. It took them 20 minutes, and so I left my truck dirty though. I think I used one strap. Okay. We have a hazmat load to go pick up, and I'm right here in the wet grass too. Dang it! We're right here in a delivery at a place called Fidelitone. Go figure, huh? Try not to get my shoes all wet. All right. All right. So we are going to have to use the split sleeper. I tried to get in contact with the place, but they didn't answer on the phone. So I'm gonna try to give them one more phone call, see if they'll answer. But we're gonna have to use split sleeper to get over there. Got an hour on my clock, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this yet, because I won't have enough hours to go park somewhere, which I could technically use PC, which I don't like using PC, just because it sets you up for failure. If you don't know, I guess y'all are getting all kinds of ELD stuff today, or logs. So personal conveyance, what you call PC, is that you can use on personal time. If you run out of hours at a shipper or receiver, you can PC to the nearest truck stop, but in the opposite direction of where you're going. There's all kinds of, like going to the movies, but they changed a lot of laws. Like, let's say you're at a truck stop and you want to go to Walmart or go to the movies. As long as it's not work related, you can use it. But they just recently changed the law to where you can go there, but you can't go back to your trailer, so you have to bobtail. You can't have a load on you. But so you have to, let's say you want to go to Walmart. You bobtail to Walmart, but you technically cannot bobtail back to your trailer. Like at one point you can go back to the place of origin, but now you can't, because if you go back to your trailer, they call that advancing your load. That's a PC violation. So I don't use it. The laws change like on a monthly basis, and I don't have time for all that. So yeah, I'm not gonna use it. So we're gonna try to, I don't know, because in LoneStar's not gonna let me park on the side of the road or anything. They'd rather you take a violation than park on the side of the road somewhere. So I don't know, but y'all enjoy some of the scenery. It is beautiful out here with these mountains and this overcast, I guess you can call it, in the weather. There's some mist and some fog in the air, but let's go. I don't want to have to do this, but so it'll give me all day to sleep, and it's a nice cool day. It's not getting too hot, hopefully not. So I'll get some good sleep today without having to idle the truck, which y'all know the AC compressor is trying to give me issues anyway. And it might be better to run at night anyway, because hauling a hazmat load through like Tennessee, DOT loves that out here. And I checked my little app, and all the scales are open. All the ones going coming out of Tennessee. The one out here near where I am in Kingsport, the one out there in Knoxville, and then the one in Mississippi, and I think it's outside of Meridian, I think. But all the scales are open. And of course, all the ones in Louisiana are open. So it might be better to get there, hopefully leave there by noon, park up somewhere, get my hours back by 10 o'clock tonight, and just run overnight. Today's Friday. It's Memorial Day weekend, so they should be closed, you know, Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday. So that's probably what we'll do. Not trying to avoid them, but if I ain't got to deal with them, I ain't got to deal with them, you know, especially when I'm trying to get home. And hauling hazmat, like I said, they tend to pick on you when you're hazmat. So, you know, we got loads booked out for next week. And so I'm trying to find one more specific load, but my Baton Rouge to Louisiana. But as the week comes, y'all will see those loads. But guys, next week, May 31st and June 1st, we will be at the Referral Truck Show in Fort Worth, Texas, which is near Dallas, Texas. So hope to see you guys there. If you plan on coming out, let me know down in the comment section. And hope to see you down there, have some little fun. I have no idea what to expect, but we're gonna go hang out a little bit. But I know for sure we'll be there Saturday. We'll try our best to make it there Friday. Depends on loads and hopefully not getting delayed and stuff. So anyway, guys, let's get some miles behind us.
So this is how we end up, shades of blue and gray. I feel just like an empty bottle, my dreams are on delay. I just wanna climb on top of a hill and throw it all away, away. Take me far away before my mind spins off and I am all derailed, derailed. Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive, and we'll never turn our backs again. So this is how we end up. The game is set to play. Every day remains the same now. One decision we obey. I just wanna climb on top of a hill and throw it all away, away. Take me far away before my mind spins off and I am all derailed, derailed. Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive.
All right, guys, we made it. We're just waiting on an escort. We're signed in and everything. So I called in. I finally got a hold of somebody, and I said, hey, this is what's going on. My clock this, my clock that, and blah, blah, blah. And they said, oh, well, we stopped shipping at 2:30. I said, 2:30? He's like, yeah. I said, oh, cool. Say less. Yeah, so they stopped shipping at 2:30, not at noon. So I called the agent back and I was like, hey, this is what they said. And they're like, oh, okay, well, I guess you're good then. And sometimes taking that extra step really can really save you behind. So it all ended up working out, so I was able to stay over there. I just crept over to a little lot they told me to park at. Crept over there, tried to take a nap, but it's difficult being daytime, so I ended up just doing some work. But So yeah, so they got me following an escort to wherever we're going. Huge facility, and thank God I caught the sign saying shipping and receiving, but all those glass buildings that we passed up on a time lapse, they're all owned by this company called Eastman. Like they own probably a good somewhere between 5 to 10 blocks. If that, probably more than that. So yeah, we'll be able to be home at a decent time tomorrow. So I'll probably put in a good 500 miles today. We're about 1,100 miles away from home. Somewhere between 1,000 to 1,100, but I'll probably put in a good 500, 600 miles today. And then finish it out tomorrow. Probably be home at about bedtime tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe we'll be at home Sunday and Monday. Leave out Monday night. Deliver my load. This load they're about to pick up in Laredo. Thank God it all worked out. All the stress of trying to make all this work and hauling butt out here. Paid off. I was able to meet my quota that I wanted to hit. Sometimes just going the extra mile can go a long way. I make a t-shirt out of that. Going the extra mile can lead you to 100 miles, 1,000 miles, whatever. All right. I at least want to knock it down to about 600 miles for tomorrow. And tomorrow being Saturday, traffic shouldn't be too brutal. Well, Memorial Day weekend, I don't know, the interstates might be crammed with people traveling. I don't know. Have to see how it goes, I guess. Maybe we'll go down to the beach or something else. Figure out something to do for the weekend since I have the time off. All right, Jeep, what you doing? Lincoln would be nice. Truck holding lanes. I'm glad they gave us an escort and then just tell us to follow directions. Make a left here, make a right there, go straight down there. Alright, so what are we doing up here? Oh, some kind of inspection. See what he's got.
Paperwork, please. Empty trailer. Do me a solid real quick. Step out of the vehicle. Open up the back for me. We're gonna inspect it.
All right, cool. All right, y'all. We're in. But to make sure we didn't have anything in our trailer. get something to eat. I haven't eaten all day, stressing about all this, trying to make it work. And then the video, so today is Friday, so the video for today is going to be uploading late because I haven't had any signal to upload the video. So I'm trying to get that figured out too. It's just been a week. The whole entire week's been kind of crazy. But next week got to be a lot more chill. So all we're doing is delivering in Laredo, shooting up to... What's going on here? Oh. We're delivering in Laredo, shooting up to Houston. And then from Houston, we're going to Slidell, Louisiana, which is just north of New Orleans. And I'm trying to get one of those Port Allen, Baton Rouge to Laredos. So I can deliver them Monday after the truck show. Sounds easy, but we'll see. Why are these cars parked all in the middle like this? Goodness, man. Making it that much more difficult to maneuver. Sometimes these plants can have some crazy backings. I'm making a right here. All right, lady, I'm making a right. Hope you don't try to do anything crazy. Okay, looks a lot more chill back here. It's more industrial, more like warehousing. Yeah, thank God we have an escort because directions would have been crazy. Yeah, I told y'all this facility was huge. But yeah, we're in Kingsport, Tennessee. This load does not pay good at all, but it's taking us where we need to go. And taking us to some better paying freight. But it gets my revenue where I need it though. It's not always about rate per mile, sometimes it's about the revenue. It still gives me about, I think, $1,300 a day in revenue. And it starts off my week next week with $2,700, so. Woo. Truck route this way. Oh, okay, that's not bad. All right, so we'll hug our right side. Okay. Which number is it? Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. So apparently my dock is on the driver's side. All right, so he finally came out here and told me where to go. He told me, which one is it? Okay, it's the one, the second to last one, okay. Or technically the second one. Which is kind of difficult to see because of all those stupid stumps they have down there. But we're gonna try it. Everything down there is just yellow and those piece of cake. Straighten her up. Barely touch on the whoop on the throttle. Whoop. That was not barely. Okay, so here they put the placards on for you. Cool. If you don't want to get out of our truck. That is definitely fine by me. And there goes the thing in front of my truck.
Let's put it inside the wheel.
Okay. Took my key too, but they're getting me loaded. It is barrels. I hate hauling barrels. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Hate it. Because barrels have a tendency of moving around. Well, if it's loaded on the floor, I'm fine. But if they're loaded on the pallets, y'all know what happened last time I hauled those things. The whole big situation. So I'm praying to God. I don't hear a forklift, so I think they're probably floor loading them. But I pray to God they're not on pallets, man. But it's already started. We should be out of here in a little bit. Like I said, this load does pay, what is it, like $207 or $208 a mile, but it's getting us to a load that pays well over $3 a mile. So. And I think the one after that is well over $3 a mile too. So I think every load that I'm doing the rest of the week is over $3 a mile. I'm like well over it. So, and it gets us the revenue that we need too. So, yeah. So I think we're doing about 6,000. Even though we're only running technically like 4 days, I'm still able to get that that $6,000 in revenue that I strive for. But we should be out of here in a little bit. I went ahead and put the plastic covers over the placards that he put on. Y'all heard him ask for extra strap and everything, so we should be good. But when we pull out of this dock, I'm going to go back there and triple check it and make sure it's secured down to my liking, because we're going through these freaking Tennessee scales with a hazmat load. It's just my luck, huh? So we'll see how this goes. I'm like, that's the Tennessee scales is my last obstacle for the rest of the week. Once I get past Tennessee, I'm good. I'm definitely good. But We shall see. All right, y'all, we're out of there. All right, let's go home. Took them all of 30 to 45 minutes or so. And we are on our way. So pray to God, these scales do not give me a hard time. That's all I ask. Nothing more, nothing less. I probably should have came out the way went out the way I came in, but it's okay. Let's get some wind blowing. All right. Thankful that everything worked out so far this week. It was stressful. Took some discipline and some sacrifices, but we went ahead and got it done. So I need to find something to eat and get on through these Tennessee hills. I'll try to get somewhere off of I-59 to do my 10-hour break. I'm gonna put in a good 7 hours of driving in today. We're 15 hours away from home. I at least want to knock out half of that today. That way tomorrow should be just a breeze. So let's roll.
Cold inside, tore my mind, stole my peace. I prayed for ease but feared that my days were over. That emptiness is hard to pass. To fill that gap, you need to open up. All your days are over, but you sent your light to be found now. It's like my engines overflow, and I am fueled, it's time to go. Oh, we are in this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I feel I'm strong beyond belief, and this is happening to me. I'm shouting over this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I finally found my love. I finally found my love. Sometimes I recall, repeat it all, the hopelessness, the bitter taste of fear, that my days were over. But you sent your light to find me. It's like my engines overflow, and I am fueled, it's time to go. Oh, we are in this rush, it's love in the fast. 'Cause I finally found my love. 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 I finally found my l beyond belief, and this is happening to me. I'm shouting, oh, this rush is love in the fast lane. I finally found my love. I finally found my love. I finally found my love. My love, my love. Give it one try, you will see. If you give it away, you'll be free tonight. It's like my engines overflow, and I'm fueled, it's time to go. Oh, we're in this rush, it's love in the fast lane. I feel I'm strong beyond
don't know if y'all can see, but that hub is pretty hot on this black truck. To our left. I'm trying to catch up to him so I can tell him. Come on, Penske truck, move. Well, I think Penske's telling him. Y'all see how his hubs is getting hot? Right there on the passenger side on the... Either that's oil dripping on him. I don't know, that could be oil. Might have an oil leak. But I really only notice it when he hits his brakes. So either his brakes are getting hot or he's got some oil dripping and burning up. But there was another truck back there. I don't know if y'all saw it in the time lapse. His brakes locked up on him, and the RV had to, I guess they helped him out with the fire extinguisher. I don't know. But we're passing through Knoxville, Tennessee. We have to take the 640 bypass around because we're hazmat. Which might be a good thing, might not be. I don't know. As far as traffic. But yeah, at least we told him. I've been trying to get his attention for a while to let him know that he's got something going on under there. Still smoking? Yeah, I forgot to get my CB out, the FLD. Well, I didn't forget it. I just didn't feel like taking it all apart to get it. I'm just going to go ahead and buy a CB for this truck. That way the driver we put in here can have a CB. He can be a super trucker. Out there talking mess like everybody else. But, all right, y'all. Let's get back to our traffic shenanigans. Okay, I think he's about to get off. Is he? Maybe check it out. I don't know. Y'all hear my Jake brake? Brrr. Anyway. All right, time for some fuel, because that traffic was, I wasn't feeling the traffic. So we're gonna stop and get some fuel. There's a Bojangles across the street. I'm gonna go over there and get something to eat a little bit later. We don't have Bojangles where I stay, so I'm gonna take advantage of it since I'm out here. And plus Brad put me on some kind of egg and like cheddar biscuit kind of deal. So bearded diesel guy, I'm hooked on him now. I'm here for him. But I'm gonna wait for the traffic to die down a little bit. I'm gonna get about 75 gallons of fuel. That way I can go in here and get a free shower. And then that'll give time for the traffic to die down a little bit, and then we'll get on the road. So we successfully passed up the first scale house, and now we have the one outside of Knoxville to get past. So I don't know how many times I have to address it, but I still get comments saying that I am not making any money. Saying that I need to get out here and run my behind off and basically, you know, do what everybody else does to make money. But my bills at home are paid. Like, our bills at home are paid out actually in advance. We're getting on a system to where we can pay our months out, our bills out 2 to 3 months in advance, our home bills. And then with the trucking, you know, as long as I set aside a certain amount, so I've explained before, my bills at home are minimal. We have paid off a lot of our debt. With the trucking company, we don't really have expenses except maintenance and repairs because we don't have debt. And so, but like I said, I still get comments and I'm not making any money, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. Like, if you don't have my actual bills at home, if you're not actually paying my bills, you can't say what money is and what money isn't because you're not paying my bills. And so I could bring home $3,000 a week, take $1,000, put it into my repair maintenance account, and then take the other $2,000, take that home, and pay all my bills every week. And that's enough to pay all our bills, to set aside for vacation savings, to set aside for just personal savings, emergency savings. Like I said, to pay all our bills, extracurricular stuff. So the money I bring home, the $2,000 a week bring home, is enough to pay all my expenses at home. And plus the $1,000 I take to put back into the business. And that's not to mention the other business ventures, the other sources of income that we have going into our household. I mentioned that YouTube does, we are monetized on YouTube now. And plus we have other sources of income that have not publicized on YouTube just because it's nobody's business. But I still get comments, and that's why I do the revenue videos. I kind of try to break down, you know, how I do it. And you'd be surprised at how many people that I actually helped out. There's plenty of people that reach out to me and say, wow, that makes total sense of how you do this. I never thought about it from this perspective. And some people it works for, and then some people it doesn't. But it just depends on your debt to income ratio, how much debt you have at home, how much debt you have into your business. There's plenty of people that have these horrendous truck notes, you know, in the balance of a truck. Meanwhile, I don't have that. There's people who are out here getting mortgages right now, not throwing shade, but just people's different, you know, situations, you know, with a 7% interest rate, and the homes are at an all-time high right now. That is not our situation. We got our house right before the peak. Matter of fact, last we checked, I think we've only had our home for like 2 years, and it's already shot up. I think about $200,000 in value almost in equity. So, but a lot of people are like, why don't you run? You're not making no money, this, that, and the third. I'm making money, my bills are paid, and that's all that matters. Like, I'm not one of those who's gonna run out here, because when I got this truck, the deal my wife and I made is that instead of me having a truck note like I had in that Lone Star that I had, I was killing myself to keep that truck. And because that fleet was robbing me. I would say rob me blind, but I mean, I knew they were robbing me. I just didn't know how bad it was. But the deal that we made was that I could run a fourth. When we did the math, I could run a fourth of what that's exaggerated. It's exaggerating. A half of what I was running before, and still make twice, or bring home twice as much as I was bringing, which I do those revenue videos. Y'all see that when I compare what I would have made with a Lone Star, my old truck, having a truck note versus, this. And you're saying I'm not making any money yet. I'm on my second truck, looking at my third truck, just as a fun truck to have. I don't know if you're trolling or what, but you see the progress, and we are not hurting. We are in a way better situation than we've ever been in life, actually. It just comes from taking your time, praying about our moves, and just not making rash decisions and actually thinking like mature adults. And that's one thing that we've been bad about, my wife and I. But now we're doing a lot better, actually analyzing stuff and learning from our mistakes and minimizing who we listen to. Because just because somebody gives you advice doesn't mean it's the right advice. Especially when they're not living in your home, paying your bills, And so we've been very selective of who we listen to for advice and who we go to for advice. But like I said, you can't say I'm not making no money, or because you don't know what my bills are. And I've just told you, like, I can bring home $2,000 a week, and that'd be enough for savings, vacation savings. I guess plenty of money for us. Not to mention what I'm sitting aside for the trucking stuff, and then not to mention what I make off of YouTube, and not to mention what we have in our other business ventures, which y'all know, Frank Nitty and I, we always talk about, having multiple sources of income. You can make it in trucking, but you may not really progress with the rates the way they are right now, which is why we have several streams of income. But and then just about everything that we do brings the income in. So even when I get this cab over, this other truck I'm looking at, or depending on what I do get, I'm mostly going to be using YouTube funds for that, to reinvest it back into YouTube. So I don't know if y'all saw, but that video got about 10,000 views. I mean, just showing the cab over. So imagine what it'd do, like, if I decide to get that truck. So, but yeah, y'all. And then we still have money to put back in the FLD. I got to get out here and bust my behind, but I'm not going to like overdo it. I'm going to maintain what I'm doing, pay my bills, and there's no rush to get to where I want to get. We're going to take the slow route. We tried the get rich quick overnight crap, and it has not worked. I don't know anybody who was worked for. One thing I've learned, my mentor is a millionaire. And sometimes, slow and steady wins the race. And so I'm learning that now. And there's been opportunities I could have taken or taken risk on that could have, quote unquote, got me rich overnight, or, whatever. But I'm taking the slow route this time. We're going to build this from scratch, and we're going to build this with cash and no credit, which y'all have seen that. So never going back to a bank. We don't, our credit cards are gone. I think my wife even cut them up, and we're taking a slow route around. And one thing I've learned from millionaires is the way they got rich is not from, people think that, well, they pay cash for everything because they're so rich they can pay cash. No, the reason they got rich is because they paid cash. That's how they got rich, from not having to pay all these horrendous interest rates and crap. That is how they got rich. And so I'm tired of listening to broke people tell me how rich people got rich. Now I'm going to be listening to rich people tell me how they got rich. And not even rich people, but wealthy people. Because wealthy people also have wisdom. Because you can get rich overnight, and get lucky and hit a lick. But if you're wealthy, you got your rewards. You got your prosperity from being wise. And so that's the wave that we're on. So, but yeah, all that just to say, you can't make comments and sit there and say that I'm not making no money. And like I always say, counting my pockets. You can't get anywhere with that. And so my bills are paid. My wife's happy. My kids are happy. I'm happy. And we're progressing. And that's all that matters. And you counting my pockets is just putting more money in my pockets. So, but yeah, y'all, make sure y'all, speaking of that, make sure y'all leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff, because it really does help the channel. I've hit another little boom on my subscriber count going up, so thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button, and make sure you are still subscribed, because it really does help. And we're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. I'm thinking when I get to 10,000 subscribers, that's when I'll really start looking into getting that cab over, because then I can use those funds to put it back into the truck, into the channel. So thank y'all so much for subscribing and watching. We just spent 375 gallons. I'm sorry, $375 for 105 gallons. The pump price is $364 for diesel. And with the LoneStar discount, it's $269, so that is 95 cents on fuel. 95 cents a gallon that we just saved. So 96 cents a gallon. So we just saved about 90 bucks. 90 bucks on fuel. I'll take it. But I'm gonna go find a parking spot. I should have more than enough points now to go get a free shower in, because I need one. And then I'll put a few more hours of driving in. Like I said, we're right outside, or right in Knoxville, Tennessee. I got one more scale house to get through, and there's no getting around that when they are open all the dang time. So we made it through one, gotta make it through one more, and we'll be good. But yeah, y'all, we're moving forward, we're progressing, and we can only thank God for it. And we can thank you all for your support and your wisdom, your ideas, because we really do listen to them. But if you're counting my pockets, I can promise you, you're not counting them accurately, as thoroughly as you think, because I'm not going to expose all my business on YouTube, because it's nobody's business. But so we're 30 years old. There's not many 30-year-olds that you meet that are in our situation. I'm not boasting or being prideful or anything. I'm just saying that if we weren't doing okay, y'all would be able to tell. But we're doing pretty dang good, especially for our age. And so next thing I'm gonna be looking into is like IRAs and what do you call those things? Not savings bonds, but what do you call them? CDs, certificate of deposits. Those are my next things I want to look into. I'm a little late to the game. Well, I guess, I don't know. But those are my next few things I want to look into, because I want to start building more wealth and doing better. But yeah, I just had to address that, because some people, for some reason, like I said, just think that we're broke and we're not out here making no money. Because I've done the revenue videos to kind of show. And I said, there's people that reach out to me like, you've actually put me on game. Like, it's not always about rate per mile. Sometimes it's about revenue. Like, even for the load I have on me now. Takes me home, puts money in my pocket. My expenses are stupid low, so it is what it is. Doesn't pay all that great. Pays like $2.08 a mile. It was only like a 30-mile deadhead, but pays my bills. It makes sense for me. What makes sense for me may not make sense for you. So, guys, thank y'all for watching. Comment down below. Sorry for the little rant, but just wanted to address it one last time to nip it in the bud. And actually, guys, I don't know why he chose to back up there when there's plenty of other spaces. Like the spot I just pulled into. Oh, mirror, yeah. But I think that truck right there, I think that green truck is almost the color that Laura chose, the sage green for the FLD, I think. Let me go handle my business. But guys, thank y'all for watching, and I will catch y'all at noon Central Standard Time tomorrow.